G'day, greetings from sunny Brisbane again. Gail here from Woolswap, and hope you've all had a really great week. And welcome back to episode 6 of Woolswap. Thank you to all my new subscribers that signed up during the week. That's much appreciated, and I hope you're enjoying the content. And yeah, okay, so if you don't know who I am, I'm, like I said before, Gail from Woolswap, which is a yarn swapping service where I open it up every 2 months, and then I match you up. You sign up, you pay a fee, and then I match you up with other yarny people from around the world, and you can you exchange yarny parcels. Now you can swap within your own country, or you can swap worldwide. And the next swap, super excited, is coming the 1st of July. So mark it in your diaries. And because registrations are only open, I open them up for 2 weeks. And yeah, mark it down in your diary so you don't forget. If you're wanting to join Woolswap for the first time, and any returning members, you're most welcome as always. And yeah, it should be a fun swap. And it's also, like I mentioned last week, my 4th birthday for Woolswap. So I will be giving away a massive prize, so stay tuned for more details about that. And speaking of giving away prizes, once a month I do a giveaway on Instagram, and now and again I very kindly get donated prizes for this from all these small businesses around. And I just want to show you, I've got one going at the moment. It's open for another few days, so if you want to check it out, you need to go over and register on Instagram and just follow the prompts on what to do. But anyway, this month we've got a lovely skein of yarn from a lovely dyer. I think she's just out of Sydney. Fortune, where's she from? Fortune Yarn Company. Now she very kindly sent me this during the week, so this is what is up for grabs. And I can tell you the colorway is Stardust, and it's fine superwash merino, 25% nylon, fingering weight. And I reckon those colors are so gorgeous. Check out, there's like pinks and maroons, aqua, bit of yellow, bit of my favorite color in there, orange, you can see that. So yeah, so the giveaway is this skein. And also I've dug deep out of my yarn stash kind of knitting notions, and I found these pair of higher 9-inch 2.5 millimeter sock knitting needles. So these are going to be given away. So these 2 are the prize. So it's open worldwide, and I post it to anywhere in the world. I've got currently the one from last month actually went over to America, and it's still winging its way over there. I think it's made it as far as LA, so it should be very close to its recipients who are getting it. So, but anyway, if you want to try out a new and different indie dye from Australia, head on over, and I'll put the link in the description below. And these are the prizes. So she's very kindly donated this skein of yarn, and I'll also put a link to her store down below as well, so you can go check out her yarn. I've never tried her yarn before, but when I saw this, I was screaming with delight when I opened it, because it's so gorgeous, such gorgeous colors. So I reckon I'm going to go back and make a purchase. So yeah, if you want a chance to get your hands on this for free, head on over to Instagram, Woolswap, and just scroll down till you see the post about the giveaway, and then just follow the instructions, and make sure you do follow all the instructions. And you'll be in the draw, and it's drawn in next week. So I randomly just choose someone, and yeah, and it's open to worldwide. So there you go. So that's the giveaway for June. The giveaway for July is a secret. So also, today I'm wearing, as you can see, a sweater I spoke about last week, my Grid Lines and the Patterns by Susanne Sommer. So this is what it looks like on. Feels so nice. It's a little bit cooler here today. It's bright and sunny when you're out in the sun, because we went for a big 2-hour walk earlier, and yeah, came back and it was really hot, but I just popped it on, and I do like the construction of it. My only thing I do next time is probably make the neck a bit bigger, because yeah, I don't like stuff so kind of close up to my neck. So, or a V-neck. Maybe try and devise how to make it into a V-neck. But yeah, kind of like it. Colour's good, feels nice. So here we go, wearing my knitted, because I don't have, unfortunately this week, I don't have any finished items to show you. So yeah, we just have to make do with the one I talked about last week, but I've actually got it on, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so what I also want to talk about today is I don't know, I've seen a few posts on Instagram and then a couple of other YouTube videos where people have just got the cast on bug. And yep, I fell down that big rabbit hole as well, and I cast on 2 new things. So I think the total's well over 10 now that I have on the go. So anyway, I wanted to show you the 2 things I've cast on. So the first one is, I also showed you this yarn a few weeks back. This is from Skein Yarn here in Australia, and this gorgeous kind of a yellow and gold colour, and it is Skein, and the colourway, it's El Merino, so it's actually 100% extra fine superwash merino, and oh, I've cast on, it's gorgeous to knit with. So what I'm making is Maema by Pip Pin, and it's a honeycomb brioche cardigan. And oh my goodness, I've never done brioche before, and I was a little bit scared about it. But when I went and looked at it on YouTube, because that's where I kind of get all my little tips from any new knitting stitches I haven't heard of or tried before, it didn't look so bad. So I've cast this on. So what it is down the two sides and the back will be the 2 front panels, and the back will be this honeycomb brioche pattern, and then the sleeves are going to be plain. So I have started it. So I'm not sure if you can see, but it's kind of, it is going to take a while, I think. It's a tough going just to remember the little, it's a 5-row repeat pattern. But I think this is going to knit up quite well. And I hope all you people out there, if you have you're knitting from the similar skeins, that you do the 2 together like I do, because yeah, it just helps with the different shading, because sometimes they can't, the indie dyers, as much as they try, they can't get each skein to be exactly the same match. But I kind of like it that they're not. So if you do the two skeins, and as you can see, these 2 look, one looks darker, one looks lighter than the other one. So yeah, so I started that. So it's on 3.5mm needles, so it may take a little while. So I'll try and just work a little bit on that at a time, and we'll see how we go. And that's that one. And then the other one I cast on, which I saw from another YouTube video, is one called, pattern's called In the Tweeds by Tiff Nielsen. And this is in my, I have never been here, but Fiber Space. Apparently it's meant to be a really cool store in America. But when I met my friend Wendy, she gave me some yarn and it came in this bag. So I was very lucky to actually get there, because I didn't get the chance to get to the store. But apparently, if anyone's been there, let me know. But I'm pretty certain it's meant to be a really good store. So this pattern is a 3-color pattern with lots of texture. I'll put the details of the pattern down below, and I can probably maybe show you the pattern. That's the pattern there. So this one's on 5mm needles. So look at me go. So this is gonna, it's a top down boxy shape. So it's kind of like a cow neck, and it's got a textured pattern. And then a bit of plain knitting, and then a little bit of textured as you go along. So this is the first color, which is, that's going to be the second color. Oh no, not that one, sorry. Let me go, I've got all this stuff here, and if I took the tags for it. Yep, here we go. Okay, this is by, and I'm not even sure, I will check, but I'll put her details below whether she's still actually dyeing. It's a UK dyer called Spotted Horse Fibres, and this is the name of this one. It's got all my favourite colours in it, like the oranges and greens, and this one's called Parrot on the Beach. So that's the first colour, and then the second colour, I'm going to go Hedgehog Fibres, and this one's called Kid You Not, and look at that. That's like a fluoro orange. So that's going to be the second colour. Can't wait to add that to it. And then the main colour, again, is going to be Hedgehog Fibres, and this one is Graphite. So just like a real dark kind of grey tonal thing. So again, that's Hedgehog Fibres, it's sock yarn. So I think that's going to look pretty cool. So yeah, so because this is on 5mm needles, it's going pretty quick. So super happy about that. But yeah, so we'll see how that turns out. So I'll be able to show you hopefully a bit more in a, if not next week, week after. Another few episodes along, and we'll show you. And the other things I'm going to talk about is what's in my stash. So no new happy mail today, yarn mail today. Oh, except this came, but that's for the giveaway. But I am patiently waiting for some stuff from America, and I do believe it has arrived into the country. It's actually arrived it's over in Perth, which is on the other side of from where I live in Australia. So it'll probably take a week or more to get from there to here over in Brisbane. So if not next week, the week after, I'll have some yarny stash to show you from, new yarny mail to show you from America. So that'd be super exciting. And I also have some from a famous indie dyer here in Australia coming, and maybe that's going to come next week. So anyway, so I just grabbed 3 random out of my stash this time. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, this first one is, I bought this in New Zealand. All my yarn has a story, and I remember every place I bought it. I bought this from Ashford's craft shop in Ashburton, which is where my mum lives in the South Island, and they've got a pretty cool yarn store, and they also are the makers of the famous Ashford spinning wheels. And some of you, any of you spinners out there, have probably either own one or dying to get your hands on one. I think they ship them overseas, international. So yeah, they're world famous. So I'm pretty proud that that's from my hometown. So, and it's about a 10-minute walk from my mum's house. So every time I'm home, I go there at least a couple of times. So anyway, I bought this one ages ago, and I don't know, I'm not sure if it's self-strifing, but it's called Misty Alpaca, and it's 50% alpaca, 30% merino wool, 10% silk, and 10% nylon. So it's actually made in Peru, but it's made specifically for a company called naturallyyarnsnewzealand.com. So I'll put their details below. But again, it's got all my favorite colors in there. These make a great pair of socks. So I reckon that's what's going to be on the list for these. I've had this in my stash for a number of years now. I should start knitting all the old stuff, shouldn't I? Here's a question for you. Do you like knitting the stuff that you buy straight away and then knit it straight away, or do you put it in your stash and then you know, leave it there for a few years and then dig deep and find it? How do you work out what you're going to knit next, I guess? Let me know. Okay, and this one I went to Amsterdam and went to Stephanie and Penelope's shop. And if you ever get the chance to go, please go. It's world famous. And yeah, it was pretty cool. I was in there for ages. I bought way too much stuff. Anyway, this one is, oh, well, I want to say Sea Walk, but I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. But Cottage Merino, 100%. And this colorway, Fairy Wings. It's got the blues in there, green. With blues I said I didn't like really, but I do have a lot, like I said last week, a lot of yarn with blue. So I think I'm going to make a jumper that has blue tones to it. So yeah, this is nice. I did get another colorway and I put it in my faded boxy down the bottom, and oh yeah, it knits up beautifully. So nice and squishy, soft. And the last one, only 3 today, is when we went to New York. I wanted to treat myself for my birthday. So on my birthday, we went to a couple of yarn stores, but we ended up at Pearl Soho. And so I kind of wanted, they had a lot of stuff in there, and the girls in there were really quite friendly and helped you out. And I thought, you know what, I'm only going to come here once, so I'm going to buy some of their own brand. So I got this one, and it's linen quill, and it's 50% Highland wool, 35% alpaca, and 15% linen. And I don't know if it has a colorway. No, it just has kiln red, they call it. So I ordered about 6 skeins of this, and I actually got them to post it back here to Australia for me because, well, we were traveling around, limited space in my suitcase. And I did have to wait quite a while because just double checking with them that they posted it. But yeah, it arrived. And so it's been sitting here for over a year now. And so I reckon this needs to be turned into something. I'm thinking a little short sleeve tee. So I'll have to hunt down and find a pattern. But yeah, this is beautiful. It's kind of a little bit tweedy like. But yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, so lots of interesting random skeins of yarn in my stash, I can tell you. But always on the lookout for new stuff, that's for sure. So before I sign off for this week, I also wanted to just show you I am participating in this current round, the May round of Woolswap myself, because whenever I get an uneven number, I always participate. And so I have wrapped up my parcel for my Woolswapper and greet in Germany. And so I just I did a quick film of it yesterday, of the wrapping. So not me physically wrapping it, but just the finished kind of product. So I'll just, I'll slot that in next. And yeah, so, and sorry about the noise that you may hear, but yesterday it was raining here. So it's, I was actually out on my balcony filming it, and the noise that you can hear is the rain. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how I kind of wrap up my Woolswap parcels and to give you a few hints and tips on what you can do. And so I hope you enjoy that, and I'll just, you'll see that next coming up. And yeah. Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you my Woolswap parcel. This is going to Angret in Germany, and so let's give you a rough idea. What I've done, I've put some pretty ribbon, and then I found these little tags where I've numbered them, and inside the card I've actually listed a little cryptic message for her. So I think she's getting eight parcels to unwrap. So I hope she likes them. Some bananas. I'll go pussycat. Yeah, so you can make it. I'm just using really old, just stuff I've got lying around the house, like the ribbons and all the little tags. It's made it a bit special. Okay, well, that's about it for this week. So I hope once again you had a really good week and that you have a really good week coming up, and that everything's going well wherever you live in the world, and you're all staying happy, stay safe, stay well, and we'll catch you next episode. Okay, bye.